biggest population, so it's not like we don't fuck.
We fuck the most after
We
China.
fuck the most, then we don't want to talk about it. And then they were like, you sound like you have a dick in your mouth. She's like,
What's wrong with having a dick in the mouth? You're gonna finish it off, so you're like, I'm done.
And we
I'm
want
done.
this dude is like, oh, I did it. Like, and I'm like, did you have fun? Because I did it not.
Hey you guys, I'm Rinima.
Hey, I'm Koya.
And welcome back to episode 2.
Of the Komo show.
Ooh, you've been dying, haven't you? I mean, we have been dying to come back. Anyways, guys, you know what we're talking about today? Something that we also gathered a lot of guts and we thought about it a lot, but it's so important that we kind of speak about it.
So today we're talking about female orgasms.
Very important. You know, it's like the reason we kind of thought about it is because every time we sit down, we talk about how most times we don't orgasm during like an intercourse, and that is not okay.
I actually sat and made a chart of everyone I had ever slept with, and I rated if I had come or not. If I turn that into a percentage, it's just 60 something percent, which is so sad. It's a little more than half.
But then, you know, that's true. Do you know only like 20% apparently of women orgasm during an intercourse or through penetration? So you know what I mean, right? Like we need other stuff to like orgasm.
We were just discussing how terrible it is, because really, who wins in the long run? Real wins. Who is winning? Because they are not figuring out how to please a woman. You are not orgasming. Who is winning? Actually, who is winning? No one is winning. So the idea is, we were just talking about this generally, like how many people actually communicate during sex. Communicate, consent, comfort are the hallmarks of great sex.
Yeah,
anyway.
Of course. I think we are gonna start with when I started orgasming, and because like make it a very normal, natural topic, you guys, because dude, like it is one of the biggest pleasures, and I mean we should all.
Also, India has one of the biggest populations, so it's not like we don't fuck.
Yeah,
that's the best part. You know, it's not like we don't fuck.
We fuck the most after China.
We fuck the most, then we don't want to talk about it.
It's like,
I think it's also fun to like talk about how we look at our parents, especially in India, as such desexualized characters in our lives. I like to think my parents only have sex twice, for my sister and for me. That's it.
But let's like go one by one, right? How well do you know your body?
Have you looked at your vagina in a mirror?
Of course, babe. I have looked at it like in depth.
Like if you saw a picture of it, you could pick it out of a lineup?
Of course. Of course. I look at it every day, of course. Like when I love being nude, and I love being like seeing myself. Yeah. And not just like straight up on a mirror. I have sat down, I have spread my legs, and I have looked inside my vagina, right? Because, bro, this is the funniest part. When I masturbate, there are times when I like come within, will they judge me that I come so soon? Because I know my body so well, so no fucking judging. There are times I come within 60 seconds because I know exactly where to touch, what to do, which finger to put where, and it's just easy.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Do you know how long it takes you to come? Like, I was just curious.
During an intercourse or when I masturbate?
Intercourse.
Again.
Average. No, like,
average.
I'm not gonna be there like, Rinima, you are wrong.
No, I take a lot of time. I need at least like good 30-45 minutes of foreplay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
But sometimes like it might be sometimes 2 minutes, maybe sometimes 3 minutes, and I like to stop just before I'm about to reach so that I can continue the whole intercourse, you know, and then so that I can feel the feeling multiple times and then finally hit the
edging.
Yeah, of course, because you don't want to just finish it off in like 2 minutes or 4 minutes or 5 minutes. I mean, whole objective is to have fun, right? So I know my body pretty well. I have tried sex toys, whether it's dildos or whether it is vibrators, which is almost the same, and other stuff to kind of understand what works for me, you know, like.
No, absolutely. Also like another really cool thing is the different kinds of orgasms that females seem to have, because firstly, we have the famous multiple orgasms as a preset to our bodies.
Love it.
Yeah, then the different kinds of orgasms we actually have. Like I saw a really cool chart on the internet some years ago that was going viral, but it was about different kinds of orgasms that females have like visualized. So some orgasms go up and down and up and down and up and down, and then just kind of peters out. Like it doesn't go anywhere. Then the others are slightly more linear and then go right up. It's just really fascinating. Like, what was your most powerful, intense orgasm, say, that you remember?
Great. I think it was one of my birthdays just about 2 years ago, right? And I think I remember orgasming 5 times. Dude, it was like a whole new experience. I mean, I was just, 31 at the time, and I am sad that it took me 31 years to feel that.
Oh
You know, I wish I
God.
knew that it felt this good before. I would have done it like multiple times. But yeah, but then at the same time, while we talk about how well we know your body, I have another question. Do you think it's the guy's responsibility to make you come?
No, not entirely. Because firstly, even with doctors, or even if you have to describe anything that's happening with your body to any medical professional,
Yeah.
it's really hard.
Yeah.
I feel like what is happening with you is very, very hard to always communicate to another person. And then sex has that obligation of communication. Because how is someone else expected to know your body as well as you know yours, for example? 60-40, honestly. 60 is on you,
Yeah.
40 is on them.
I
That's
agree.
my
I agree that it is
honest,
at least 1% more on us, because
Yeah.
nobody will know your body better, and there is
Exactly,
no
exactly.
shame in telling the guy what works for you.
Yeah, and I also feel like one more thing that I wanted to bring up was I think sex is commonly viewed, especially as penetrative always.
Yeah.
And there are so many other forms of sex and
course.
so many other things you can do, and
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
sad how blowjobs are so often spoken about and nobody talks about. Isn't it called a snow job? What is it? What is the word? Like,
I'll say one thing. For the 40% of y'all that did not make me come, you already know who you are. It's truly a failure also on your part, because a person, a human being spreading their legs to you is the most vulnerable physical position a
Of
human being can be
course.
in. So take it fucking serious.
of course,
Take just
not easy to
make
spread
it
your
happen.
legs, my friend.
Oh my god, I have met people or I've heard of people that think
It's
going
gross.
down on people
It's
this
gross.
is both gender.
Yeah,
It's
ew.
gross. I mean, it's like I love to think about Sofia Vergara's like famous comment when someone tried to make fun of her accent and they were like, "You sound like you have a dick in your mouth." She's like,
What's wrong with having a dick in the mouth?
What?
There's so many words for eating pussy.
Eat cake.
Eat
Oh.
cake?
Is that what Joe Jonas meant when he said cake by the ocean?
Cake by the ocean. Example 1. Kathy, yeah, I sucked his dick and I was hoping he would return the favor, but he doesn't eat cake. Oh, okay, that's a nice
alright.
one.
If you were to come up with a
word.
phrase of your own, what would it be?
Take my blessings. Mera prasad khaiye.
Guys,
हमारा
temples.
प्रसाद मत खाइए. मैं शादीशुदा हूँ, मेरा प्रसाद खाने का
Please
है
don't be
आगे. How many
Ends up-
times have you faked an orgasm to please the guy?
Oh my god, I must have lost count at this
Yeah, I
time.
have done it so many times.
Sometimes I just wanted to get over and I
Same.
don't want to get into it with them. I don't want to discuss this with you. Like, I only bring up stuff if I'm invested in you, if
You
I
just wanna
like
get
you, if I
done
care
with
about
it.
you.
Yeah.
I'm just like done with this. The
Easiest way to get out.
Yeah, just to get out of this situation.
Because you're not enjoying it, so you want to finish it off. So you're like, I'm
Yeah,
done.
and we
I'm
want-
done.
we want
You just
perfect.
hit that balls, bro.
We
You
want
didn't make me
genuinely
come. I'm joking.
shit.
right?
So always do not let a guy leave a room until he knows that this was not satisfactory for
I
you. That's
swear.
my new rule. I don't give a
Same.
shit.
I mean,
I don't give a shit. Because this dude is like, oh, I did it. Like, and I'm like, did you have fun? Because I did not. Like,
Yeah.
I hope you had fun.
And you know, it's like as much as we both talk about it today, it's not like we have been like this from day one and we've told every guy, dude, we have had our fair share, and that is
Faked
why
it too many times.
and
Too
that is
many
why we
times.
are here today and hoping that it's like which is the right foundation to buy, and so that you don't spend all your money on it. So we are doing the same thing. Don't make the same mistakes as we did, and because it's just not fucking fun. Already you do not come. On top of that, you don't take an orgasm, and Dope agrees too.
Now, I really enjoy the fact that women are talking about it. Everyone's talking about it
Of
more.
course.
Just like take charge of what you like and be super confident, because there's no other way to like come.
No one else will love you the way you do. It all boils down to that.
Yeah.
You know, it's again self-love, and if you don't love yourself and you don't know your body, then who the fuck will?
I hope this like gives you some cool pointers generally
Yeah.
to keep in mind, because I wish someone had told me all of these things
Before.
I started becoming sexually active in life. Yeah, to better orgasms.
To better
Always.
orgasms, always.
Yeah, and let us
than
know if there's
before.
anything else you want to specifically hear us talk about.
2 episodes down. Clearly, we are very highly opinionated,
Yeah.
unapologetic. Koel, they don't subscribe.
I'll say
So maybe if you tell
like, share, and please subscribe.